you are all following the number signals. Let us all stand for the prayer to be led by Zarni. Name the Father, of the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Good morning, class. Before you take your seats, please pick up some pieces of trash under your chair and arrange your chair properly. Thank you, grade 6. You may now take your seats. So, how are you today? How was your morning? Yes, it is really obvious in your aura today that you are very happy this morning. So, before anything else, let us check your attendance first. Are there any absences today? No one is absent today? Wow! Let's give ourselves 3 claps for the perfect attendance. 1, 2, 3. So that means you are all ready to learn our new lesson today. So class, if we are here inside of our classroom, what are the things or the rules that we should do and follow? Yes, Biel? Yes, that's correct. According to Biel, do not root around. Who can give me another one? Yes, Brand? Yes, very good. Respect others. So here are the rules that we should do if we are here inside our classroom. So everybody, eyes on the board. Everybody read. Classroom rules. Be ready to learn. Follow directions quickly and quietly. Raise your hand for permission to get up or speak. Always treat others with respect. Listen when someone is talking. So those are the things that we should do and follow if we are here inside of our classroom. Do you understand? Alright. So grade 6, are you all excited to learn our new lesson today? If yes, let us all rise for us to sing a song titled Part of a Story. So everybody, the people are the characters, the people are the characters, the people are the characters, or even dogs or cats or birds. The setting is just where they are. The setting is just where they are. The setting is just where they are. Like in their house or in their car. The beginning is what happened first. The beginning is what happened first. The beginning is what happened first. Like once upon a time there were. The middle part, the problem start. The middle part, the problem start. The middle part, the problem start. Like when the fishing saw the shark. The end, just take a look at the last page, and close the book, the end, just take a look at the last page and close the book. Alright! Alright, so what is the title of our song? Yes, song? Yes, the title of our song is Part a story. Does the song make you alive? Okay, so this time I have here the following word flashcards. I will read the word first and then you repeat after me. Do you understand? Okay. Elements. Characters. Setting. Plot. Theme. Point of view. Okay, everybody. Some. Yes, very good. Brilliant. Yes. God. Kershaw. Okay. So, this time, class, do you still remember our lesson yesterday? Okay, to check if you have learned from our discussion yesterday through an activity called In the Hot Seat. So some of you are sitting on the hot seat. So those who are sitting in the hot seat will be the ones to answer the question written in the sticky notes. So everybody, check your under chair. Okay, who gets the number one question? Kelsey, please read the question. Yes, what do you call the way a person sees things, understands issues, or comprehends ideas from his or her own point of view or perspective? So Kelsey, what's the answer? Yes, very good. That is viewpoint. So Kelsey, claim your prize here. Okay, who got the number two question? Okay, brilliant. Please read the number two. It is a short, sharp, concise document which is written for a particular purpose and audience. So what is the answer? Yes, very good. Report. So, brilliant. Claim your prize here. Okay, the number three question. Yes, Alice? It is achieved when the sentences and ideas are connected and they flow together smoothly. Okay, what is the answer? Yes, very good, Alice. The answer is coherence. And the last one, Andrea. Okay, please read the question, Andrea. What do you mean by differing viewpoints? Differing viewpoints means opposing point of view. Very good. Andrea, please claim your prize here. So that means you have learned from our discussion yesterday. So this time for today's lesson, we are going to how to identify elements of the story. So everybody please read, identifying elements of the story. So class, do you love to watch or read a short story? What short story do you read or watch? The Ant and the Grasshopper? Yes? So are you familiar with the story Camilla, the kind-hearted child? If not, I have here a story. So please get wide pass. Okay, everybody please read the story. Camilla, the Kind-Hearted Child by Maria Melanie L. Paduheno. So Camilla is a grade 6 pupil in a small barrio. She lives a simple life with her 3 siblings and her parents. One day, day, as she was entering their school gate, she heard a soft cry. She almost leaped when she stumbled upon a cute puppy. As she looked closer, she found out that this was badly hurt. It has a wound on its left ear and fresh blood from dripping from it. When she was about to pick up the puppy, a group of 3 boys followed her. One of them said, "Camilla, never mind the puppy. Look at how disgusting it is." Camilla replied, "Yes, for you this puppy is dirty and smells bad. But like us, they have feelings too. When people hurt them, they also feel the pain. And when somebody loves and cares for them, they also love back and care for that person." Kian, Camilla's classmate, timidly said, "We're very sorry, Camilla. We made fun of the puppy. We did not realize that they also need love and care like us. Don't worry. We will help you bring the puppy to the veterinarian so that it could be treated and be well again." Okay, so do you understand the story? Alright, so who are the characters in the story? Yes, Arnold? Yes, very good. The characters in the story are Camilla, the puppy, the 3 boys, and Kian. So Iya, how would you describe Camilla? Okay, according to Iya, Camilla is a kind-hearted child. She is also empathetic and compassionate towards animals. Okay, very good, Ian. Oh, Megan, what does Camilla find along the way? Yes, very good, Megan. Camilla found a hurt and bleeding puppy. And the last question, yes, Kelsey. What Kian sorry for? Yes, according to Kelsey, Kian is sorry for doing wrong. He is also sorry for not realizing that the puppy needs love and care just like us. Well, very good. You are all understand the story. So for today's lesson, we are going to identify the elements of the story. So everybody, eyes on the board. Everybody read. The elements of the story. First element is the characters. So everybody, please read the characters. Characters refer to people, animals, or objects that talk and take part in the story. The central character is called the protagonist. So when we say characters, yes, it is referred to people, the creatures, the animals, or the objects that perform the action in the story. So for example, in our story, Kagina, Camilla is the character of the story. So everybody, example, Camilla is a grade 6 pupil in a small barrio. So Camilla is the character of the story. She is also the protagonist or the central character. The next one, setting, is the time and place in which the story happens. So setting, this is where and when did the story happen. So for example, Pagina, sa ating story, sa kay Camilla, the setting is one day, as she was entering their school gate, she heard a soft cry. So sa setting, diri includes na di ang time, ang place, ang month, So, that is called setting. So, the third one is the plot. So, plot is a series of events that relate to the central conflict in a story. So, when we say plot, this is the series of events or conflict that makes up the story. So, may are five components of plot. We have the beginning. The beginning, when we say beginning, dire na dina-introduce ang main character, ang settings, or other basic situation para maintindihan natin ang story. So, for example, magina sa kay Camela, ang beginning, there is Camela lives a simple life with her family in a small barrio who happens to read ahead. Who happens to stumble upon a cute puppy who was badly hurt. So that is the beginning. So next is the rising action. So sa rising action, diri na nag-start or sugod ang mga conflict, ang problem nga nag-lead to climax. So for example, pagina sa ating story, dere, ang rising action is when Camela was about to pick up the wounded puppy, she was stopped by her classmates telling her that it was dirty. So, that is rising action. So, the third one is the climax. So, sa climax, it is the exciting, the surprising part of a story. So, for example, magina sa ating story, ang climax there is Camela explains to her classmates that animals need love and care too, just like humans. So the next one is falling action. So sa falling action, this is where the problems na-wrapped up na amat-amat solba. Na amat-amat solve. So for example, magina sa ating story, Camela's classmates felt sorry about what they said and told Camela they will accompany her to a veterinarian. So that is the falling action. And the last one is the resolution. So sa resolution, diri na ang ending sa story. This is where the unanswered questions is answered. So sa story magina, ang resolution there is Camela's actions towards the wounded puppy made her classmates realize that indeed animals need love and care just like humans. So, sa plot natin magina, may arang five components. We have the beginning, the rising action, the climax, the falling action, and the resolution. So, the another one element is the theme. So, sa theme, it is the central idea or belief in a story. So, sa theme, this is the underlying message of the story. The central idea. So, for example, animals love, care, and compassion. So that is the theme of the story kagina naton sa Camela and the kind-hearted child. So another element is the point of view. So sa point of view, it tells how a story is told. Dili na din nagatells kung ang paano ang story na told pag sa aton nga first person point of view, second person point of view, third person point of view, or the omniscient point of view. When we say first person point of view, diri, sa first person, nag-use sa isang pronouns na I, nga me, nga we, and us. Sa second person point of view naman, diri ang narrator is telling the story to another character using the pronoun you, that is the second person point of view. So sa third person point of view naman, the narrator tells the story by relating all the actions of the characters using the pronoun they. Sa third person naman niya, nag-use ka sa pronouns nga he, nga she, nga they. So, next is the omniscient point of view. The narrator is all-knowing. The pronouns used are he, she, or they. So, sa omniscient point of view, diri na diya, ang narrator ya is all-knowing. Ang gina-use na pronouns is he. Ang gina-use na pronouns sa story is he, she, they, and yes, they. So, hindi lang. So, here are the examples. Sa first person point of view, example is, call me Camilla. I am a grade 6 pupil who lives a simple life. So, dire, nag-use ang narrator sa pronoun nga I. So, next is second person point of view. Don't forget that you are Camilla, a simple girl who lives happily. So, dire, nag-use ka sa pronoun nga yes, you. Next is the third person point of view. She is Camilla who lives simply with her mother. So, dire, nag-use naman sa pronoun nga she. That is the third person point of view. The last one is the omniscient point of view. Camilla is a simple girl who loves animals. She really cares for them. Whenever she sees animals being hurt, she immediately helps them. So that is omniscient point of view. Dere, nag-use sa pronouns nga she, nga them. Yes, that is all-knowing na di ang narrator. So, do you understand lang? Really? So what are the elements in the story again? Yes, very good. The elements in the story are the characters, the setting, the plot, the theme, the point of view. So, kayo mga kapita na yan. Wala ka, learn mag-give ka mo. Okay, Chelsea. It refers to the people, the animals, the people, the animals, the objects that take part in a story. Yes, very good. It is character. Close sa baladanan. Close ta. Natalo kami na learn. Gising sila. Okay, I will ask you, and for those na makasabat, of course, my prize. Yes, Chelsea, counting your prize here. Okay, what about, it is when and where did the story happen? Tresha. Yes, very good, Tresha. It is called setting. So, Tresha, claim your prize here. What about it tells how a story is told? Yes, Biel. Yes, Biel, very good. It is the point of view. What about the underlying message or the central idea of a story? Yes, Zach. Yes, very good, Zach. It is the theme. The theme is the underlying message in the story. So, that means you are, yes, very good. Nakaintindi ito sa atin nga lesson today. So, this time, I have another story. I have another story here. So, please get one and pass. Okay, read the story quietly. Okay, what is the title of our song? Of our song, of our story rather. Yes, the title of our story is Solomon Judges Wisely. So Bob, who had an argument before King Solomon? Yes, very good. The two prostitutes had an argument. It was about a baby whom they both wanted to claim. Very good, Bob. Sino naman? Si John Ray. John Ray, when did the story happen? Yes, very good, John Ray. The story happened a long time ago in King Solomon's kingdom. Very good, John Ray. Please get your prize here. And number 3, Yes, Rexy naman na. Rexy, who is the main character? Who are others character in the story? Okay, very good, Rexy. The main character in the story is no other than King Solomon. And the other characters are the two women or the mothers. Very good, Rexy. Si Rose naman. Rose. What are the most interesting or exciting part of that story? Yes, Rose, very good. The most interesting or exciting part of the story was when King Solomon ordered to have the baby killed and cut into 2. Next, si Marian. Marian, what can you say about King Solomon's judgment? If you were King Solomon, would you do the same? Why not? Very good, Marian. So according to Marian, Solomon has a wise judgment. Kung siya si King Solomon, he will imuon naman para sa giniobra King Solomon because para sa iya that proved the two mothers showed true love for the baby. Very good. So, it means nakaintindihan ng tanan. Isn't it? Yes, alright. So, this time, I will give you an activity. I will group you into 4 groups. This row or this group will be the group 1. This group will be the group 2. This group will be the group 3. And this group will be the group 4. So before you proceed to your group, grade 6, what are the standards for doing an activity? Yes, John Ray? Yes, very good. Share your ideas. Who can give you one? Yes, brilliant. Yes, very good. Cooperate with your group. So, here are the standards or the things that you should do for doing a group activity. Standards in doing group activity. Give thoughtful feedback. Respect others and their thoughts. On task all the time. Use soft voices. Participate actively. Stay with your group. So those are the things that you should follow if you are doing a group activity. So each group will select a leader, a secretary, and a reporter. And I will give you 10 minutes to do your activity, and later on, I will give you 2 minutes to present your activity. So, you may start now. Okay, are you done? Okay, so group 1, please come here in front and present your work. Okay, so for group 1, directions. Read the story and identify the elements of the story by supplying the table below. Okay, group 1. Very good, group 1. So let us give the group 1 a Jollibee clap. So everybody, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Jollibee. Okay, next let's proceed to group 2. Okay, group 2. Directions. Read the story and identify the story elements in the story placement below. Okay, very good, group 2. So let's give the group 2 a McDo clap. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. McDo. Okay, let's proceed to group 3. Okay, for group 3, the direction is read the story below and identify each story elements. Write your answer inside the puzzle pieces. Okay, very good, group 3. So let us give the group 3 a Hello Kitty clap. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Hello Kitty. Okay, let's move on to the last group, which is the group 4. Okay, for group 4, the directions is identify the elements of the story by answering the questions below. Alright, very good, group 4. So let us give the Mansa group 4 some very good clap. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Very good. Alright. So this time, okay. So this time, please get a 1/2 sheet of paper. Okay. So please get one pass. Okay, everybody, please read the direction. Okay, the direction is, in a 1/2 sheet of paper, identify the elements of the story by answering the given questions below. Grade 6, are you done? Alright, so let us answer the questions. So, what is the title of our story? Okay, the title of our story is Respect Begets Respect. Okay, the question number 1 is, who are the characters in the story? Yes, God. Yes, God, very good. The characters in the story are Kian, Mrs. P, and Romeo. So, the next one is, where and when the story happened? Yes, Alice. Yes, very good, Alice. The story happened one day at school. So, Alice, please get your prize here together with Doug. Why does Mrs. P ask Romeo to apologize to Kian? Yes, Sam. Yes, very good. According to Sam, Mrs. P asked Romeo to apologize to Kian of what he did is wrong and humiliating someone is not good. Okay, Sam, get your prize here. Okay, the number 5 question. If you were Kian, how would Romeo's answer to Mrs. P when you make Mrs. P make you feel? Will you accept his apology? Why or why not? Okay. Zori. So what do you think, Zori? Okay, very good, Zori. So, according to Zori, kung siya ko si Kian, i-accept naman ko ng apology because she know people, because according to Zori, people change and Romeo is sincere in asking for an apology. Very good, Zori. Okay, the last one. What is the overall message of this story for students like you? Okay, very good, Chelsea. To respect someone is to show consideration. It can boost the self-esteem of another person. So, based sa ating story, respect begets respect. So, from the story, respect begets respect, Romeo went back inside the classroom and talked to Kian. I'm so sorry, Kian. I know what I did was wrong. And even if you did not say anything, I feel that you were hurt. I promise I won't do it again. Romeo said calmly. It's okay, Romeo. I accept your apology. Kian said happily. So based sa ating story, what do you think the values can get to the story of Kian and his classmate Romeo? Okay, naritawa. Si Aya. Yes, Aya? Yes, very good. Being respectful. According kay Aya, ang values na mag-get sa story is being respectful. Very good, Aya. Be respectful. We need to be respectful. Respectful. We should respect everybody, for even they are different from us, or even we don't like him or her. We should respect them para maka-receive ang respect from other people. Okay. Another one. Okay, dito sa likod yes, Maki! Yes, Maki. Yes, very good, Maki. According to Maki is careful, being careful. Being careful. We need to be careful. Be careful for our words, careful for our actions, because sometimes wala ka kabalo, nakasakitan, natas we are hurting, nagdadagan sila, oh? Okay, nakasakitan ka ng feelings sa iba because of our words. Okay, you can give me another one. Okay. Very good, Iya. According to Iya is forgiving because we can find true peace and love when we forgive. So, all your answers are correct. So this time, class, what have you learned for our lessons for today? Okay, to check if you have learned from our lesson this morning, you are going to make a learning frame. Okay, this is the learning frame. Please get one and pass. Get what it was. So this is the learning frames. Just like the house, This frame will also serve as our foundation by filling in all of the information of what you have learned today. So I will give you 2 minutes to answer and share your answer to the class. So are you done? Okay, Marian, please share to us your answer. Yes, very good, Marian. So according to Marian, didn't you see that well? Marian, please write your answer here. Okay, very good, Marian. So according to Marian, ang iyang nalutunan subong maaga ang elements of the story, which are the character, the setting, the plot, the theme, and the point of view. So, very good, Marian. So, may mga questions pa? Are there any questions, clarifications? If none, get a one-off sheet of paper. Get one-off sheet of paper. So everybody please read the directions. Directions. In a one-half sheet of paper, identify the elements of that story by answering the questions below. So, may mga questions din sa dadong. Tira niyo answeran. Sorry, Okay, you may start now. Okay, grade 6, are you done? If you are done, please pass your paper. Okay, for your assignment, please get one pass. So everybody, please read the direction. Direction. Identify the elements of the story by answering the questions below. So we are reading a story, and then may mga questions today, and your assignment will be submitted tomorrow. Okay. So that's the end of our lessons this morning. So thank you and goodbye, class.